Speaking of heroes, here's mine. Tom Turkey.
TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast.
Hey, hello, and happy Thanksgiving. I got a quick little Thanksgiving episode. We're going to preview the games tomorrow. I put a little hat on, so let's get into it. Minnesota at Detroit. I like Minnesota in a close game. They're on the road. It's a division game. I think it's going to be very, very close. I think Riddick gets 80 yards and a touchdown. He's going to get some catches in there, 80 total yards. But I like Minnesota to win the game. Very, very close, though. Chargers at Dallas. I like Dallas in this game. I think Prescott gets 3 touchdowns. I don't know how he's going to get the 3. I got a funny feeling he's going to run at least one of them in. But I think he'll get three touchdowns, even though their defense is pretty good, especially against the pass. And if you want to see a Thanksgiving dinner again, you can watch the late game, which is Giants at Washington. Giants stink. They won that game 12-9. I like Cousins to throw all over him. They're letting up 263 yards through the air, I think, the Giants. They just got lucky last week and beat that crap team, another team trending downward. But neither of these teams are very good. I like Washington. Since I've been so good at picking games, let's pick some more. I really haven't been very good this year. This is a very bad year for me. But let's pick some games.
Fucking degenerate, you.
Okay, the book likes Detroit +3 in the first game. He likes the Chargers -2 in the second game. And he likes Washington -7 in the late game. The old man likes Detroit +3 in the first game. Chargers -2 in the second game. And Washington -7 in the third game. Okay, they just picked the same things. Not me, though, because I'm smart.
I'm smart, not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
Well, let's pick some winners first, and then maybe we'll look for the respect part. The early game, I like Detroit too, +3 at home, home dog. I like all that stuff. I'm changing the middle game. I like Dallas +2 at home. It's Thanksgiving, but I like Washington -7 too. So those are the games. So when I started all this, I got on Twitter too and Facebook and all that stuff. I didn't have any of that before I started all this. And I tweeted out a couple times. Nobody ever cares when I say anything. Until Monday. Monday, I saw something I tweeted out and I got a reply, which from this Yahoo over here, which got me embroiled in my first Twitter war. Here's what happened. So he says, all this negativity about Kareem Hunt's play makes me wonder if people are actually watching the games or just checking their fantasy scores. Now, this got me. I have Kareem Hunt, so I said, you know what? I think this guy made a mistake, and I'm going to reply. Yeah, I have him in 2 leagues, and I watch his games. They played 10 games. I think 5 of them were televised. Who isn't watching? So what if you're just watching your scores? Are you saying he did score TDs in the last 7 weeks that were not added? Yes. So I get a reply. I never get replies. Here's why he gives me a reply. Not following you here. I'm say he played well, and many fantasy players claim that he isn't. Reverse BS. Cute with the reverse BS. You got me there. So, I have him in both leagues. I've been following him for the last 11 weeks, 10 weeks. I replied. Okay, then my argument is, it should be my question is, what constitutes playing well? In my opinion, 0 touchdowns in 7 straight games as one of the few pure number 1 running backs does not equal playing well. Reverse BS. Just because. Yahoos. TDs. You need touchdowns make you play better. If you score touchdowns, that means you played better than if you didn't score touchdowns. In my opinion, as I said, and here's what he says back. It keeps going. And he replies, it gets a little off the rails here, but I try and stay with it. In my opinion, touchdowns are a poor metric for evaluating play. By that logic, LeGarrette Blount was one of the best running backs in the league last year. Well, 18 touchdowns, yeah, he was pretty good, despite his yards per game or yards per average. But in my opinion, touchdowns are a poor metric for... Touchdowns are the whole game. That's what everybody plays the game for. Why keep score? Why keep score if you don't want touchdowns? This guy doesn't like touchdowns. Okay, I get it. He's a Yahoo. Here, and I try and be nice about it because he's the first person who ever said anything back. Difference of opinion is fine. The difference is that Blunt was used for a specific purpose, mostly goal line, did a fantastic job in that role. In contrast, Hunt hasn't fulfilled his role as the number one, as his total yards have been trending downward on top of the lack of touchdowns. And all that is true. His numbers, I mean, look at his first weeks. I'll show you in a minute. Look at his first weeks. Look at later. But he was the goal line back. You didn't see James White or any of those other yahoos in there. He was there like 90% of the time. Okay, they all ran the ball a little bit. We get into that. So he doesn't like touchdowns, and he doesn't think they should keep scoring football. Anyway. Actually, wasn't mostly goal line. He was the lead back. The point is simple. TDs do not equal good play. Thinking that way is one of the problems with fantasy right now. Okay, so he's got a problem with guys scoring touchdowns in fantasy leagues. His team probably stinks. That's why. That's why everybody's scoring touchdowns on him. He's got guys who fucking blow. So, yeah, he was the lead back. Okay, they had like 7 backs over there last year. And one guy catches the ball. The other guy was the goal line guy. The other guy did this. Okay, are you kidding me? This guy works for CBS Sports. So I try and have a little fun with him. Oh, my mistake. Who was the goal line back in New England last year? Brady, Corey Dillon, or Craig James? Anybody who knows who Craig James is, you can leave a comment below. And then I laugh. Fantasy is supposed to be fun, and part of the fun is this crap we're doing right now. Arguing opinions on players, owners, think compared to what other owners think. That's what I meant to say is, you have a limit on what you can get, what you can put in there. So I try and have a little fun with the guy. I'm trying to have fun with the guy. The guy takes it so seriously. So he's got a response. Dude, you're talking yourself in circles. Blunt was the goal line back, but that was not his sole responsibility, as your tweet suggested. Just face it, your argument's problematic. You're now just arguing for argument's sake. I didn't even want to talk about Eric Blunt. I want to talk about Kareem Hunt. That was the whole point of the original conversation. But this guy took it in. I followed his madness, Yahoo nonsense into LeGarrette Blunt, and then we got to this point, and now he's telling me I'm talking in circles. The reason I'm in circles is because you brought me into the circle. Such a Yahoo. This is what CBS Sports is putting out there. So obviously I respond, and I finish him off with this. I don't care about Blunt. I don't own him, and I don't. You brought up Blunt. He had different responsibilities than the other 406 backs they used in New England, but he was the goal line guy. Okay, he ran it the most out of all of them, but they all ran it. My point was he wasn't a pure number one like Hunt is, and what Hunt's doing compared to what he did is apples and oranges. But this guy doesn't get it, and he doesn't like touchdowns. He doesn't like scoring. He's one of these guys. Everybody should get a trophy at the end of the game, and nobody should win and nobody should lose. That's what he sounds like to me. I don't know, this freaking guy. My point is, Hunt's play has declined from his start. As great as his start was, this is cavernous. And it's true, and I'll show you the numbers. That was the whole point from the beginning. We got into this whole mess with him talking about Kareem with LeGarrette Blunt. Ugh, Yahoo. And my point is, here are Kareem Hunt stats from the beginning of the year. As you can see, the first 3 games, great. Even with the decline, I'll still take 25 points. Then we get into Washington, then we get into Houston. Okay, we still got 100 yards, but then we get into Pittsburgh. There's a clunker, 9 for 21, 18 for 87, which isn't bad. Then it goes to 22 for 46, 9 for 37. Yeah, this play's decline. How do you call that great play? On top of that, 0 touchdowns in the last 7 weeks. And you can look at the points per game. The fantasy points are on the one side. 47, 25, 25, 16 up until week 7. He's averaging around 16, 15, which is average for a running back. If you want, your running back should average 15 points a game. And in the last 4 weeks, which he played 3 of them, 10 points a game. That is declining. That was trending downward. So, who wins the war? TalkManRadio wins the Twitter war. Yippee. So that was my first Twitter war with some Yahoo from CBS Sports. It figures CBS Sports.
You are fake news.
I've been waiting for 3 months to use that. So that's the show. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope everyone has a great holiday. Let me tell you what I'm thankful for real quick. I'm thankful for my friends, my family. I love them all. I'm thankful for the few subscribers I have. Hopefully we'll get more. And I'm thankful for the new guy I met this week. His name is the Fifth Down Fantasy Football. Thank you for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. So everyone have a great holiday. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy football. Enjoy food and any other F's that you're doing tomorrow. Have a great time. Enjoy your holiday. God bless. I'll see you over the weekend.
Hey, thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow TalkManRadio on Facebook and Twitter, and kill that like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, everyone's team sucks but mine.